What up, YouTube? Lamar Fashion back again, and have I got some stuff for you. Let's chop it up about diecast. I've got some Auto World, got a Johnny Lightning, a very special Tomy pocket cars, a truly vintage piece, and some completely Eurofied Kyosho for you guys. So let's get started. And let's talk about Auto World. Let's take it way, way back. This is release 2. So we haven't seen this in a while. This is one of the harder to find pieces. This 66 Chevelle SS396. You guys may or may not know I have grown completely weary of muscle cars. So I'm kind of back on the Euros. But I do collect Auto World. I have a bunch of them I haven't cracked, and here's a beauty. Let's take a look around the packaging. This is from their licensed line, so there is a licensed magazine cover on that. You can see that. March of '66, quite antiquated. Let's go ahead, take a look at the back. You guys have seen these. And a bunch of healthy and safety warnings. Let's get this thing out. They're really nice. The packaging is very good. This one appears to be all scuffed up, but that's alright. Anyway, they come in this acrylic case, and they're held in place by this piece of plastic. And the base tells you what the model is. But Auto World, in terms of die-cast metal cars that you can buy in the pegs right now, in the States, numero uno by a long way in terms of the quality that you receive. Absolutely fantastic. I don't know the code on this body style, but this is my favorite Chevy body style. The Chevy 2 Nova is my favorite Chevy because it's such a small car. It's like a vintage hot compact. Now, let's take a look at the engine detail here. This is, you talk details like no other. I don't know about M2, their stuff falls apart, but this is absolutely fantastic. Look at these details. You can even make out the alternator. That's completely fantastic. Hood closes nicely. These license lines cars come with a metal base, 2-scale, rubber tires with tread. I really enjoy the red line tires. This thing looks like it wants to tear it up from light to light. So that's pretty dope. Awesome piece. Let's get it going. Let's see what else I have for you guys. Another Auto World. You guys know I just got this release. Just found out this is on a bad card. I probably just did this just now. It doesn't really matter. This is the new thing Auto World is doing. The C and D release alternate colors, and they're giving you an idea of how limited the production runs are. 1836, very limited, far more limited than anything RLC is doing right now. Hashtag I do not collect Hot Wheels. Let's take a look at the back of this. There are collectors who may have not seen these. These did hit the pegs, but being that they're very limited, I think all Auto World are limited because David Kiley convinced me of that. Let me crack this. Let's free the piece, you guys. I don't see the point of keeping these little cars in the packaging. Auto World. True 1/64 scale. Always keep your collector box. I find this the best way to store your Auto World. They can bang around all they want and they're not going to get torn up. And let's first and foremost talk about the paint job on this car. Absolutely insane. What color is this? Is this burgundy? I don't know or care, because notice the metal flake paint and how it catches the light with the chicken. A little too dope. Kudos Auto World. This has to be one of the best paint jobs I've seen on a little die-cast car since I've started collecting. In terms of the color, the best paint jobs I've seen on little die-cast cars. Tomica LVN by a Country Mile. It says, what does it say on the back here? Bad Brain. Dope. Let's pop the hood. Hood opens easy. Doesn't want to stay open, I guess. That's okay. But a very detailed engine bay. As usual, we see that with Auto World. I definitely enjoy that. And again, the wheels look great. If you've noticed as a collector, Auto World's really stepping their game up with their wheels. I enjoy the tires. Tires look a little chunky to me. I think that's to really give in to quote-unquote complaints. Those are from people who really just don't really think. They just have blinders on and they're used to one thing. And I really enjoy to scale. If you're going to pick a scale, let's see everything in that scale, including the tires. Anyway, I'm not going to go on about that too much more. Another round 2 product, but this is not from round 2. However, when I ordered those Auto Worlds, it came like this from the Johnny Lightning Collector Vault. So this is Johnny Lightning Ornaments, Holiday Ornaments Classic 06. And we've got a beautiful 58 Corvette. Real quick around the back of the card, just for the record, RC2 era, fantastic. Those castings are really nice. This one looks really nice in the packaging. Just really quick in the packaging. For you packaging nerds out there, it does look good in the packaging. Let's free the piece. I cannot collect cardboard. Thank you, Joe Motor 49, who taught me how to crack cars. Now, what a beautiful piece. I've got it out of the packaging. I can lose all of this. This will never hang from some tree. Very interesting piece. Let's go straight to the base. I was curious about that. So it's got a polished metal base, rubber tires with tread, and this bright metallic, I don't know what you call this paint job, but it's extremely well done, especially against this white roof. This little piece is fantastic. This is a really highly polished and very well done Johnny Lightning. Let's see how the hood action works on these. Wow, amazing. This is the first one that I've ever cracked where the hood, it just opens so smoothly, and now it's going to close. Wow. One of the nicest Johnny Lightning I've cracked. Very happy I didn't get rid of this. I've noticed you buy a case from Auto World, and if they throw in Johnny Lightning, they throw in good stuff. That's what I've seen on Instagram. Now, I want to shout out Count 5. I saw him recently crack open a Ford Model T Royal Mail van, which basically blew me away and cemented that I needed to crack this. So from Tomy Pocket Cars, we're taking it way back. This casting is probably older than a lot of people watching. This is a very vintage Tomica. I want to really give you a look at it in the packaging. There you go. The packaging has Roman numeral date on it. I didn't take the time to figure out what that is, but you can figure it out. There it is. Here are the other castings that were available. And what Tomy Pocket Cars was Tomica's attempt, or Tomy's attempt, to market their cars in America, and they felt to compete with Hot Wheels, I guess they needed something on a card. So rather than the Matchbox style box that Tomica are continued to be sold in today, they used this. These are very vintage castings. Let's take a look at it out of the packaging. Let's free the piece on an awesome vintage Ford. Right away, let's go to the base and find out how vintage. 77. So this thing is as old as, or older than I am, in 1/60th scale, made in Japan. So this is totally vintage. Let's take a look. Happy Home Mills Baking Company. And these vintage Tomica are so well made. Let's go over the casting. Okay, so this part, plastic. The body, metal. The fenders, metal. The base, plastic. Plastic wheels. A great looking piece. Basically flawless. It just has some dust on it. wow, I am so happy. I'm always happy when I find these, and even happier once I get them loose. So that's a shout out to you, Chris, because I know you are the man when it comes to the little vintage cars. I love the Moco stuff. And this is my soiree into becoming a real adult collector. So those are fantastic. And now, hashtag Europhile. Let's crack some hot Euro cars. Been waiting to do this. This one is just absolutely fantastic. Got this from a local guy. So that's absolutely fantastic. If you ever watch my video, shout out to you, Amos. You're the man. Here we go. I took it out, so real quick. This is from the Bentley 164 scale mini car collection by Kyosho. Okay, we'll take a look around the box, and then I'll surprise you with what casting I have here. Now, here are the releases that were available, all in 1/64 scale. Absolutely ridiculous. And today we've got the Bentley Continental Super Sport. So let me take this off camera and hurry up and get this out of here. I've got my little trusty screwdriver. This is my old school Kyosho screwdriver. It's not a Phillips head, it's a flathead, but it digs in there nice and neat, and it's really easy. There we go. Really easy to get them off the base. Another thing that really had me going on cracking some of these cars, shout out to Friesen's Diecast, who I binge watched today. He really inspired me to crack some cars. And wow, I really enjoy especially the modern Kyoshos. Very, very nice. The thing I like, they're going to do a little better loose. These are still kind of fragile, but I think if they bang around a little bit in a jammer or something, I don't think they're going to break. But the good thing about Kyosho, you can put them right back on the base. They will not fall apart if you screw them back on. Now, what do we have? We have amazing looking wheels. I really love the side view mirrors. The door handles look great. Metal flake paint job. We've got the Bentley logo and lensed tail lights. Plastic's always nice and clear on Kyosho. We've got another great detail. You see those lines there for the defroster? Absolutely fantastic. There's a very detailed interior in there. We can't really see that right now. Let's see. That's overexposed. But yeah, see, tons of detail. Look at the detail on the seats for the leather. You can kind of make out the steering wheel. That's absolutely fantastic. And it's just a big, fast, luxury two-door coupe. You know, it's excessive. It's more than it really needs to be. And that appeals to some people. And hey, why not? If you got it like that, you can do it like that. So, why not? But yeah, that's dope. And in terms of 1/64 scale diecast, really, really enjoying that one. I've got some Porsches. This is going to be completely awesome. I guess I just couldn't wait, and there's a little variation Sunday. I'm gonna go ahead and do this. I'll revisit these later. I actually wanted to save this for later. We'll do it now. So really quick, this is from Porsche Mini Car Collection 3. It's a little older. This one has an 09 date on it. And the last one had a, almost knocked them over, a 15 date on it. So yeah, so some time has passed there. That's fine. But look what I've got for you. Absolutely fantastic. My favorite version of the, what is this, the 996 911 GT3 RS. Absolutely fantastic. Hammond on Top Gear took this one out when they had a challenge in Italy. Let's get this thing out of here. I'll give you a look at the collector card really quick, because this is just too dope. Shout out to you, AR Hotbox. I know you want to collect all these. There you go. There's the card. So this is the 04 model. Now I'll go ahead and quickly unscrew this bad boy. And we'll take a look at the casting. Free the piece, you guys. I don't care how you have to free the piece. If you have to free the piece with a screwdriver, with a blade, cracking open a blister, it doesn't matter. Just free the piece. I understand you can't crack all your cars. Some of these Kyosho don't do well off the base. These do, though. These particular Porsches, they bang around my stuff all the time because I'm always playing with them, and they do really, really well. This is a beautiful model. So happy to have this loose. Absolutely fantastic. My favorite thing about these more adult collectibles, the rear details. Very fantastic, especially with the Porsches. Really love those tail lights. That looks fantastic. These are just great pieces. I love green. Green is my favorite car color for sports cars anyway. Here's a look at the base. I don't think I've been showing you bases of these Kyoshos. They're pretty generic. Tells you it's in 1/64 scales, made in China, what the car is. But they've got great rubber tires. The rims look fantastic. I collect Kyosho, and shout out to everybody who I've gotten to start collecting Kyosho. If you like Porsches, Porsche is a great way to begin your Kyosho collection because you're going to be able to find those on the cheaper side. And finally, for your Variation Sunday, I'm going to obliterate YouTube right now. And if you're a Porsche fan, hashtag Porsche file. This one is for you. I'll give you a look at the box, and then we'll surprise you. This is from the first Porsche mini car collection, a favorite of mine. Okay, here are the releases. You get an idea. I said it was Variation Sunday, so you already know which one it is. The Porsche 911 Carrera RS 1973. How ridiculous is this? I'll give you a quick look at it in the packaging. I can't believe I did this, but hey, why not? I felt like cracking some cars. Let's crack some cars. That's exactly what we're going to do. Let's free the piece on this one. So happy to have this out. You know, I was going to save this for my birthday. Here are the other colors. Wow. The white one I'm pretty sure is impossible. I've seen the yellow one. I can't collect all this stuff. Some of these are really expensive. Some of them are cheap, you guys. You can collect Kyosho. I'm just let the cat out the bag. If you're smart, you can collect Kyosho cheaper than Hot Wheels. I just don't like Hot Wheels anymore. I don't like it so much, I'll just tell everybody. It'll fall on deaf ears. You smart collectors just heard what I said. But here we go. Wow. Let's free the piece on this. Too excited. Too excited about this one. Shout out to Alicio da Costa, my favorite Porsche collector on social media. He's the best. He's my buddy. And hot diggity dog, that's bomb. Look at those Fuchs wheels. This just screams rally racer. This is like a Mille. You know, let's just do 1,000 miles in our air-cooled Porsche. 73 911 RS. Let's take a look at the base. This is an older Kyosho. These things roll like a dream. Now, here's the interesting thing. Okay, so let's compare them really quick, just kind of on the ground. Notice in 1/64 scale, the difference in size now. So here we go. See the difference? Wait, I guess I need two hands for this. The problem is this light is in the way. There we go. So here we go. There's your progression. They've gotten a lot fatter, of course. Everything is bigger now. But I couldn't imagine the pure driving experience of the 73 model. You know, the sudden snap over steer as I fly off the cliff. Honestly, hey, if you got to go, that's a great way to go. Anyway, you guys, thank you for joining me and letting me crack some cars on your air. Hashtag free the peace movement, you guys. Crack your cars. If you have any questions or comments, please leave those below. And please feel free to subscribe. Thank you to all new subscribers. Take care, everybody. God bless you and your families. Audi 5000!